Welcome to The Explainer. All right, today we're jumping into a book that really shifted how people think about online business. Dot-Com Secrets by Russell Brunson. We're going to break down the single biggest mistake that most entrepreneurs make, and more importantly, the system that's designed to fix it for good. So, the book kicks things off with this amazing analogy, and it just perfectly nails the feeling of trying to market something online, right? You've got all these gurus and wizards pushing the latest, greatest hack, but it's all built on ever-shifting sand. Brunson's point is that people get stuck chasing these temporary tricks instead of building a business on a solid foundation. I mean, does this sound familiar? This question really hits home for a lot of us. It's this constant, frustrating cycle. You spend all this time and money just trying to get people to show up, and then nothing. They just leave. It can drive you crazy. But here's the big twist. What if I told you that not getting enough traffic or having bad conversion rates, what if those aren't the real problems? According to the book, they're just the symptoms of something much, much deeper, something that's actually way easier to fix. And this is it. This is the core idea of the entire book. The whole argument is that most businesses, they don't have a traffic problem. They don't even really have a conversion problem. They have a funnel problem. The entire system that a customer goes through is broken from the start. You know, this is a massive mental shift. Instead of being on that frantic hamster wheel, always chasing more clicks, more likes, more signups, you step back. You stop trying to fix the individual symptoms, and you start fixing the actual journey, the system that guides your customers. Okay, so if the funnel is the problem, how in the world do you fix it? Well, the solution starts with building a strategic blueprint for your business, and that blueprint is called the value ladder. Think of it this way. You wouldn't ask someone to marry you on the very first date, right? It's all about building a relationship. You start with something small, low risk. That's the bait. It's just designed to get your dream customer to raise their hand. Then you ascend them up this ladder, offering more and more value and solving bigger and bigger problems for them along the way. And this story from the book just illustrates the point perfectly. The goal wasn't to be in the cufflink business. The cufflinks were the bait, the perfect low-cost item to attract the exact kind of person who would eventually want a high-end custom suit. It's genius because it all starts at that very first step of the ladder. But you know, having a perfectly designed value ladder doesn't do you any good if nobody ever steps onto it. You need a magnet to actually draw people in. And that's where this next idea comes in, the attractive character. This is the personality that pulls your ideal customers towards you. Now, let's be super clear. This has absolutely nothing to do with being good-looking. It's about creating a relatable persona for your brand, a character that people can connect with. In a world full of faceless companies, the attractive character builds that human connection by sharing their story and their struggles. So, how do you do it? An effective, attractive character uses these 4 ingredients to build that powerful bond. They have a backstory, they teach valuable lessons through simple stories, they're not afraid to show their own flaws, and they actually stand for something. All of that together makes a brand feel real, human, and ultimately, someone you can trust. I mean, this is the perfect real-world example, right? For years, Subway was just another sandwich shop. But when they started telling Jared's story, everything changed. People weren't just buying a sandwich anymore. They were buying into this relatable journey, this possibility of transformation. That's the power of putting an attractive character front and center. So, let's recap. You've got the blueprint. That's your value ladder. You've got the magnet, that's your attractive character. Now you need the engine that actually moves people through your funnel. And that engine is the conversation, the art of story selling, which usually happens through email. We're not talking about your average, boring, buy my stuff newsletter here. The soap opera sequence is a series of emails, usually over 5 days, that works just like your favorite addictive TV show. It's the voice of your attractive character telling a compelling story using cliffhangers and open loops that make people actually excited to open your next email. And it follows this really elegant 5-day arc. Each email is like a new episode. You hook them with high drama, you share the big breakthrough moment you had, you connect that story to the benefits of what you're offering, and then finally, you give them a really good reason to take action right now. Just look at this subject line from the book. It's a perfect example. It's not trying to sell you anything. It creates intense, irresistible curiosity. You just have to know. Wait, what happened? How did your education fail you? That's what gets people to click. So, if you're going to take away just a few key things, here they are. The whole point is to stop chasing dozens of different tactics. Instead, build one single powerful system. The value ladder gives you the structure, the attractive character gives you the magnetism, and telling great stories gives you the momentum to move people through it. And really, that's the fundamental question .com Secrets leaves you with. Are you building a business that's just focused on one-time transactions? Or are you designing a journey that can turn a brand new lead into a customer for life? Answering that one question might just change everything for you.